It is Thursday night. John Gibbons, Emilia, Bona and Craig Hannan here. We're having a lovely time, albeit not with necessarily a ton of Liverpool stuff to get our teeth into, other than the prospect, John, of Wolverhampton Wanderers on the horizon. There's always one of these every year. We played Norwich 4 times last season. There's always someone every year, and by the end of the season, you're like, I can't believe that happened that often.
Yeah, it feels like Test cricket, doesn't it? And like we're just playing them in different grounds, basically. So
Slightly different rules.
Yeah, so Saturday we go to the Oval, which is a good spinners wicket, so we might want to readjust the team accordingly. But yeah, dragged into this battle with Wolves, and you say there's always one. There's a few this season, isn't it? Obviously Brighton, came a lot. It was looking like there might be a Chelsea diddle as well because of the rearranged one there, but. Yeah, it's Wolves again. But listen, we went down there and won a couple of weeks ago, and so there's not loads of great feeling amongst this Liverpool squad at the moment, but there might be a bit of familiarity there. Turning up. Yeah, we won here. We could do all right again.
Yeah, I think that they won there, Craig. You nearly died.
I was about to say, I was thinking,
you got food poisoning.
What did you eat?
I was like, I had a brilliant time at Wolves, and then I thought about it. It was like, I missed the first 10 minutes waiting on Gibbo. I missed the goal because I was waiting at the toilet with Fuad, and then I was off work for 4 days afterwards because I got food poisoning in the Indian that we got before. But we went through in the cup, and now we're out.
So it was all for nothing.
It was all for nothing. It was the highlight of the season, that.
They did. You did. I mean, I thought you'd stopped working for us at one point. I moved onto your desk, set up shop there. But we did win that night at Molineux, and I think John's point's got a little bit of validity to it. There's too many of these Liverpool players who maybe haven't had enough winning in general for Liverpool, but a lot of those players, or a number of them, will be playing in this one coming up, and playing against a fair few, at least 6 probably, Wolves players that they've already played against once, and those that came off the bench, like Nunes comes on early for Wolves. So Liverpool have done the business against him already.
I have this like weird thing about when teams play each other in quick succession in the cup and the league, and I always say, the team that wins the first one never wins the next one, right? But then Liverpool ruined that because they went to Brighton and got beat a few weeks ago, and then they went to Brighton again and got beat. So what I'm saying is Liverpool might win both of them. Might go against what my general feeling is. I think the way I'm sort of looking at it is I think that Liverpool are playing one game a week at the moment, and we're talking about transition, and we're talking about sort of small steps and trying to find these green shoots. These are all the words that you're hearing when people are talking about Liverpool at the moment. And
I love green shoots, by the way. As though any of the people who use green shoots have been anywhere near any form of horticulture.
and so, in my head, this game is in the context of we've got the Blues coming up, and then we've got Real Madrid coming up a little bit after that. And so my one worry about all of this has been like if we're transitioning towards something when it gets to the time when we play Everton and when we play Real Madrid, are we going with this midfield that we've been going with? I'm not sure that we do. And so I'd love to see something different, not in terms of midfield, but just something about Liverpool that's different this weekend that makes me think, oh, this might work for the Everton game, or oh, he's thinking about the Real Madrid. Because last weekend's Brighton, I liked the first half. Like I don't know what you thought, but like I was watching it thinking, oh, this feels a bit more normal. It feels as if it's a Liverpool team that I've watched before. I can see why he's playing Gakpo in this position. There were things that I liked about the performance, and I want to see more of that. I mean, I just want 3 points, actually, Neil. I think
you're only going to see big changes when a few more of them come back.
Yeah.
And I think Darwin, we thought we were getting back, and then he was back on the bench because apparently he'd had a bit of a niggle or whatever. So, but if Darwin starts this one, then you might sort of see, a bit of a jump in terms of performance, but also what you're talking about, which is okay. Well, this is what this looks like, because we've not really seen, Gakpo with Nunes and Salah. Yeah, we've seen a little bit sort of from the bench, but there've been games.
Gakpo in the middle, you mean?
Yeah, or whatever they decide to go for, because they might, if it's from the start, it might have been throwing Nunes on left because it's suited these games, or it's because it's sometimes a little bit easier, just go on and just do that. Whereas if he's picking the freedom from the front, he might do something slightly different for them. We don't know, but the point is, when you throw new lads in, you sometimes see new ideas sort of come with it, or the ideas that people have been waiting to implement. And we were just looking at our phones there and seeing, what's going on. And, Firmino's, looking like he's back soon. There's Virgil out there and stuff. When a few more of these lads come back, I think you might start to see, the acceleration maybe of this transitioning.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.